Tarleton State today. It's time for our Techstar Kubota New Holland postgame interview with Tarleton State head coach Misty Wilson. Coach, this was truly a tale of two halves this afternoon.
Yeah, it certainly was, and I thought we came out really well, and jumped on them early and kept that lead. Had a, I think, 21-point lead, and then even 2 minutes into the third quarter, had a 25-point lead, and then I thought we lost all momentum. Thought we lost our intensity, thought we lost our focus, and maybe the travel and the long trip, jumped on our back a little bit.
You talk about the intensity. Is that the only thing you saw that was different in the second half than the first half, or were there other things as well?
Well, the first half we were hitting a bunch of threes. We told them at halftime, we didn't really want to settle for that many threes this second half, and I thought we did that. I thought, we got a couple layups early. And then after that, I think we shot, several shots outside the paint. We were shooting too many threes, and when you're tired and you've played a long trip, you don't want to live and die by the three. And I felt like that's what we did the second half.
I thought it was big. You leaned on that bench again today, got some critical scoring in that one. You won the bench battle, 21-13. We talked about that in the pregame. You finally got that offensive production you've been waiting on.
Yeah, I thought our bench came in, played pretty well. Lucy came in, was 2 for 3 from the field, and got her a couple buckets. And Michaela hit 2 really big threes there at the end. So she got 6 points, and that's huge. That's huge when you can count on those girls that you haven't played as much. And Michaela is a player that is a victim by the depth that we do have at the guard spot. But I really enjoy watching her play and watching her improve, and I trust her tremendously.
Her 6 points ended up being the difference, and she was arguably the difference in Denton against Texas Women's as well. Coach, you look at this team defensively today, your group. You give up 23 points in the first half. I thought you were really good on that end. Do you think the second half was just a matter of Western hitting shots? I mean, they turned their percentage around. They shot 52% in the second half.
Yeah, they hit shots, and they changed their offense. They went to a 5-out offense. We were in our zone, and, we were having trouble guarding them in that 5-out offense. So we decided to go man, and we haven't worked on man as much because we've been really working on that zone. And I thought, for as much as we worked on it in practice, I thought the girls did a decent job.
You talked about this group. You wanted to win the rebounding battle today. You split it with them, 29 apiece. You also wanted to win in transition. You may have not won in transition. I thought you set the tone with that early and extended the big lead in transition.
Yeah, we really thought we would have the advantage. Depth-wise, we had more bodies than them and knew we could run the floor and did a really good job of that the first half. Didn't do as good a job of that the second half. And, all credit to Western New Mexico. They did a good job of taking that away the second half.
You wanted them both. You get the split, Coach. But we talked about it before we went on the air. This is such a grueling trip. It's so tough coming here. This is the toughest road trip of the year. It got to feel good to go home now.
You do. I mean, as a coach, you hope that doesn't happen, and you know in the back of your mind that it's happened to several teams, and you hope it doesn't happen to your team. But it did, and we've got to prepare, for that to happen. So the good thing was we were prepared for what we've seen on video. Other teams do here. Commerce did here Thursday. And just to get away, from this place with a win and have this long trip behind us is really the best thing about this game.
Great job today, Coach. We'll get some rest.
All right, thank you, Kyle.
Tarleton State head coach